Imagine standing in the middle of a busy city, holding a map, and having no idea where to go first. That's where a great day tour can save your trip. Hi everyone, and welcome back to English in 5 minutes. I'm Jane. It's so good to see you today. Have you ever arrived in a new country and felt completely overwhelmed by all the choices? Do you like to plan your own route, or do you prefer to sit back and let a guide show you around? Traveling is one of the best ways to practice your English, but it can also be a little bit scary when you have to talk to strangers in a foreign language. Today, we're going to learn the English you need to book a day tour. We'll cover useful vocabulary like itinerary, availability, and included in the price. By the end of this video, you'll feel much more confident registering for your next big adventure. Let's get started. A few months ago, I was visiting the beautiful city of Kyoto, in Japan. Kyoto is full of hundreds of ancient temples and peaceful gardens, but I only had one day left in the city. I didn't want to spend the whole day looking at a map on my phone or getting lost on the bus. I decided that a guided tour would be the best way to see the highlights without any stress. I started by asking the receptionist at my hotel, "Can you recommend any local day tours?" She was very kind and handed me a few colorful brochures. I checked the itineraries, that's the list of places the tour visits, and found a hidden temples walking tour. It promised to take us to quiet spots away from the massive crowds of tourists. I decided to call the tour office to reserve a spot. I was a little nervous about my English, but the man on the phone was very patient. He spoke clearly, which made me feel much more comfortable. I said, "Hi. I'm calling to inquire about the walking tour for Saturday. Do you still have any availability?" Luckily, they had a few spots left. Before paying, I asked a very important question: what exactly is included in the price? The man explained that it covered all the entrance fees and a traditional lunch at a tea house. I also asked about the pickup point. He told me they don't do hotel pickups, so I needed to meet the guide at the main train station at 9 a.m. The registration was very easy. I gave my name and email address, and I quickly received a booking confirmation on my phone. The tour was the absolute highlight of my trip. Our guide was a local history student who told us fascinating stories that weren't in any guidebook. Because our group was small, only 6 people, it felt like walking around with friends. I even learned a few Japanese words along the way. Letting an expert lead the way was definitely the right choice. It made the whole experience much more meaningful. My advice for your next trip is this: always check the cancellation policy before you pay. Sometimes you can get a full refund if your plans change at the last minute. Also, don't forget to ask if there are any student or senior discounts. You might save money just by asking one simple question. Now, I have a question for you to think about. Some people think organized tours are too touristy and prefer to explore alone to have an authentic experience. Others believe that tours are the best way to learn from local experts and support the community. What do you think? Are tours a great help, or are they just a tourist trap? I would love to hear from you in the comments section. First, have you ever been on a tour that you really loved? Second, do you prefer a big bus tour with lots of people, or a small walking tour? Third, do you usually book your activities months in advance, or do you wait until you arrive at your destination? And finally, for a bit of fun, would you rather go on a street food tour where you eat all day, or a mountain hike tour where you walk for hours? I can't wait to read your answers and hear your travel stories. If you found this lesson helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to English in 5 minutes so you never miss a lesson. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy traveling! Bye!